What's going on, YouTube? Happy Thursday. Got a question for you. And I want you to think real clear about what I'm about to ask you. So I met a buddy of mine at the gym. He said, hey, come out and have some coffee. You know, I'd go there to study and things of that nature. So I went out there, checked them out. And first thing I noticed, I don't usually go to coffee houses and things like that, but first thing I noticed, everyone's there studying, highlighting. And me, I'm a total analyzer. I always analyze the crap out of everything. So I'm sitting there, and my buddy, he has like these problems, these math problems. You see this algebra and stuff that he's doing. He's sitting there doing it, and I look over. There's these other two girls. They have this book called Zombie Prom, and it looks like they're getting ready to write a report. Then I see another girl over here, and she's highlighting some things. And then the question that goes to my mind is that these people are actually doing this type of work in order to make money. I mean, when you go to school and we learn algebra, and trust me, I've been to the bachelor's thing, I've done it, but we learn algebra, we learn history, we learn all of these things. And my question is to you, and Kiyosaki talked about this point too, are those things going to really help us out in the real world to make a living? You know, when I first started school, my major at the first time was computer programming. Now, I will say that in some code, calculus is important when it comes to computer programming. But any other business thing I've done, I don't start a business idea off with algebra or calculus. So I guess what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is our education program wrong when all we're trying to do is make money. All we're trying to do is be prepared to go out in the real world and support ourselves. Why do we need to know all of these things? Really? Why do we need to know the battle of this, the battle of that? Why? You know, Kiyosaki said this. He wasn't totally against college education, but he said if there's something you want to learn, go out there, work for free, and learn it. If you want to be a real estate investor, don't go to school to learn all these other things, and then at the end they give you a little bit about real estate investing. No. Go to a real estate investor and say, hey, I want to work for you for free. I want to learn that business. I wanted to learn about internet business. I paid money. I joined the Internet Business Mastery Academy. I didn't say, let me go to school to learn business administration. Although I do have a bachelor's in international business. But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? I hear a lot of people say, I want to own a business. I need to go out and get my MBA. Why? Why do you need to get your MBA? Do you think by going to a school and being taught by people who probably never had a business themselves, probably worked for someone who had a business, you think what they're going to tell you is going to really, really prepare you to actually go out and do a business? No. It's a lot more than a textbook when it comes to business. It's about yourself and the customer relation, and you learning from that, and you learn how to please the heck out of that customer. Face to face. Learning real mistakes and learning from those. That's the best way to learn business. You guys have heard me say before, and I did a video a while back about the top 10 billionaires in the world today, and how 3 of those guys in that top 10 billionaires were high school dropouts. Only one had a master's degree, and that was Warren Buffett. The rest had bachelors. And I'm not sitting here today saying, don't go to school. That's not what I'm preaching. I'm just preaching to make sure that if you want to do something, make sure you're getting the right education. Don't get an MBA to open a business. Find someone who's in that business, shadow them, learn the ins and outs about business, and go from there. What do you guys think? Because here's the thing that kills me. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, this guy's been sitting here struggling with this math for probably hours. Hours. Just to get the formula right and just to get everything to that teacher. And I'm asking myself, how is it going to help him? Is our education system all wrong? If you want to do something, shouldn't you learn about that thing that you want to do? I don't expect to be an expert in every subject there is. I don't know anything about geology, nor do I care to know anything about geology. But if a person wants to learn that, let them learn that. So my question is to you guys, let's chime in on this. And I ask you a question. Don't think about what you normally would say. And what I mean by that is, you know, in our culture, we've been trained to say, go to school, get a good job, get the white picket fence, and put your money in a 10% or 15% of your money in a 401k and retire when you have gray hair. I don't want you to think in those terms. I want you to think outside the box and give me your real answer. So that's the challenge today. So with that said, guys, thank you guys for watching the channel. Please subscribe. And until next time, signing off.